Creamy, delicious, homemade mac and cheese. Can't wait to show you. Hey my sweets, and welcome back to the kitchen. You guys, today we are making 1-pot creamy mac and cheese. This recipe will actually take 20 minutes, you guys. So it's quick, simple, easy, straight to the point. This is the ingredients that we're using. We are going to make this quick because we're busy moms. We have things to do. We got practice to go to. We got rehearsals to go to. We got to take the kids to the shows and everything else. So a whole list of things. So you guys, we're going to get right to it. And this is the ingredients. 20 minutes, 1-pot creamy mac and cheese. So we're going to start off by measuring out our elbow macaroni. You can use the elbow macaroni that have the grooves in them as well. So it's up to your preference of what you want to use. So we're going to measure out about a 1 cup measurement of this mac and cheese, depending on the size that you are feeding your family. And then we're going to use whole milk. We're going to measure that out as well. The recipe I will put in the description box so you can follow along. You can use any type of milk that you want. It's your preference. Make it your own. So we already have our pot ready on the stove because we are going to add our milk first. This process is going to go pretty fast, but don't worry. You're going to stay right by it and babysit it. We're going to continue to stir our macaroni because we don't want it to get stuck to the bottom of the pot. And we're going to cook it for about 10-12 minutes, but you're going to look at it to make sure that it's al dente. And we are going to add in our macaroni and go from there. So I'm showing you that I'm adding 5 cups of milk. That's exactly the measurement that you would need. Because my cup is not all the way 5 cups, so it goes to 4.5, so I pour the other half in. I put a stick of butter because I know that butter makes everything taste better. And now that we are going to add in our elbow macaroni. Now this part, like I said, you're going to stand by your stove. We're going to babysit it. We're going to continuously to stir because we don't want it to stick to the bottom of the pot. While that is melting the butter, so the butter can actually go in and through the mixture, we're going to add in our salt because we want to make sure we have a generous amount of salt. Why? Because we don't want it to be bland. Also, you're going to follow up with some black pepper. Black pepper is going to enhance the flavor of your macaroni along with the salt. It's going to give it that savory touch. So you're going to continuously stir. And this method, you're just going to keep stirring. Keep stirring. Keep stirring. We don't want it to stick at the bottom of the pot. We don't want any residue of the mac and cheese. We want it to be loosened in the pot, nice and creamy when we add in the rest of our ingredients. Make sure also that you have your heat on a medium to low heat. Preferably keep it at medium, because at this point you see how it's coming to a low boil or low royal boil. Well, we're going to continuously stir because at this point it can stick. So I've added a whole stick of cream cheese. You guys, you can cut that in half if you like, but because I know what my family like, I put in a whole stick of cream cheese. And you see how it develops and starts to thicken. It's slowly thickening, and that's the whole reason to continue to stir, because you do not want it to stick Trust me, you don't want it to stick. It's hard to wash and clean after things stick to the pot. So just keep stirring, okay? Now you stirred it in. Now it's dissolved, the cream cheese. Everything is being cohesive. And at this point, we're about almost 10 minutes to 12 minutes in the boiling process, okay? So now we're just going to add in our cheese. Now for your cheese preference, you can use sharp cheddar cheese, mild cheddar cheese. I chose to use queso, and also a mixture of different type of cheeses. But you can use cheddar if you like. And the reason I chose this blend because I wanted my mac to be a little bit different. So it's more on the white cheddar side of things. But that queso and that cream cheese is excellent choice to put together. But as you can see, I am stirring really like to the bottom, to the top, over and in and out, because I'm making sure that every noodle or every elbow has been covered and it's not sticking to the bottom of the pot. So now that this process is over with, you guys, you saw how creamy it looked, and now you're about to see how creamy it looks going into this bowl, because the kids are waiting and I don't want to keep them waiting any longer. Neither do I want to keep you guys waiting any longer. So now is the ending result of this creamy 20-minute mac and cheese. Yes, for my beginner cooks, you can do this. This is simple. It's non-intimidating. Yes, you just take your time and, like I said, babysit it, and it's going to come out delicious. Okay? So I want you guys to always remember, keep God first in everything that you do. Thank you all for watching and supporting my channel. And yes, I will be back with more recipes. Okay? So thank you for watching again, and I'll see you next time in my kitchen. Bye.